It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Giants and the Steelers on Monday Night Prime Time.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore, the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can...
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Nicole Hardman now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And leading them out is the seventh-year pro. Seems to be in the MVP conversation every year now. It's Josh Allen.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. You just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 32-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
At the 49-yard line.
To the air again, Allen. Completed to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw for Allen. Stays upright. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And this one does not go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. They're brought out by the 5th-round rookie out of South Carolina, Spencer Rattler.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Man in motion here. Second and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Hard to do better than that, a 66-yard punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They kick the running back in motion. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Starts his return from the 23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Giants football. They're out and set, first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Carl Granderson in on the tackle. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They give to Pollard on the option. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
He lofts it deep left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away.
Oh, he lost the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. On third down, Pollard. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Up the middle, here goes Pollard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Drake Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Steelers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And it's been a very slow start offensively. Let's see if this drive is the one they can break through and put up the game's first points. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Sheds off a rusher. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, that he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Man in motion out of the slot. Allen on 3rd and short. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he's brought down for a loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing his Rattler. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. That's caught for the first. Hits the 20. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. Returns looking good so far. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, Allen. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Tight end going in motion here. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Receiver in motion, headed right. Allen from the gun here on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants offense all set to get started. They come in on a little 2-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he reaches the 35 before going out. And the Steelers going nickel. 3rd down. Rattler to the air now. He's on the... This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Giants are set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one scored as a massive 67-yard effort. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Allen now on 1st down. Complete to Shakir. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Has the connection to Ridley. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 6. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Rattler back to throw. Finds his man, Waddle. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Avante Maddox up for that tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ryman there to haul it in. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. This is Pollard running left. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Right back to Pollard. Oh, what a stiff up. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Here's Rattler. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Now Rattler. That heater is going to fall to the turf. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. This a 54-yarder. And he missed it. It's no good. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Steelers and receiver Calvin Ridley back out again on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First down throw for Allen. Left side cut by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
They send a man in motion. Allen on the play action. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. To the air again. Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. Xavier Worthy on the return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He beams one deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They've got 1st down from the 31. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running back sent in motion. Working from the gun. It's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Ground game stopped again. That leaves them with a 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Mitch Wisnowski on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Giants and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Giants, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. From the 27. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Rattler. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Throwing his Rattler. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Pollard. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Game with the point after. And the Giants grow their lead to 8.
Steelers 13.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. We're through 2 here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Ravens who were able to come in and take this one on the road. Matthew Stafford leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Joe Burrow, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. J.J. McCarthy, close to 300 yards passing there. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams heading out of the tunnel. We're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Rattler to the air now. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Allen now on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st and 10, here's Jones. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
On 1st down, Allen hits him on the out route. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Man in motion, headed right. From the 28. Complete, it's Myers. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
Calvin Ridley. 1st and
Shakir in motion right. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a very good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. You take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
Surprising that he wasn't out there to break the tie with a point after, as he gets out there now to kick this off. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Going with Pollard on the ground. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. David Onyemata there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Rattler. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Rattler back to throw. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
So out now comes the punter. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Steelers and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Motioning the tight end now. Jones trying the left side. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He gets this one to Myers. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 3rd quarter lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
There is no question this defense has risen to the occasion of prime time tonight. There's also no question that this is a window into the kind of beating quarterbacks can take when you can't protect him. He's going to have to use all week to get his body right to hopefully hit the field next week.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Steelers and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. He's got Ridley here on the slant.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Blitz coming here, Allen. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. This is Jones on the handoff. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Jones. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. So now here's 3rd and 5. Man in motion here. Allen on 3rd and short. Avoids the sack. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Rattler setting to throw. Metcalf there to bring it in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Able to hit Ryman, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Completed over the middle. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Going with Jones on the ground. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 42. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the 4th quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a 2-score game. That's not going to help in that decision at all.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the Giants' 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shakir sent in motion left. To throw again, it's Allen. Connection made to Shakir. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Steelers' 1st down. Here's a give to Jones. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Jones once more. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. They give to Jones, right side. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No yards on the play, and back-to-back stops forces a 4th and 3.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
A 34-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Finds his man Waddle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Throwing his Rattler. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. That one is swatted away, incomplete, but there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They've got a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Hauled in by Worthy. Still fighting forward. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Their offense running back out now. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. This is Jones. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 2nd down carry for Jones. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Setting up to pass. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will mark his 5th kick of the night. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds his target, Ryman. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Caught by Pollard. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now. Completed to Pollard. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just caught.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Well, Brock, the fans, all right. Here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.